going on a trip. We're going on a trip. Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea and Mel and our dance club party in the morning in Croatia. Today, the crew, the girlies, are all headed to Krka National Park, and I'm probably saying all of it incorrectly. It's spelled Krka. But first, breakfast time. This is the most insane breakfast buffet I've ever seen. Like, there are so many different things to choose from. They really loved their tinned fish and sardines here and different kinds of long penis-shaped meat. Long, skinny needle dick meat. I'm so sorry if this is the first thing you're listening to on a Sunday morning. Welcome to my vlog. It is gross and terrible here. Also, if you're in for a silly, horrible treat, you could go watch the video, a couple videos back of me with my legs in the air talking about how your email finds me, and then just read all the comments from all the disgusting men. Yuck. Anyway, after breakfast with the girls, it's time for us to get on our bus because we're going to a national park today, and there are lots of different ways we have to go to get there. No sleep, bus, club, another club, plane, next place. Really, we're just getting on one bus and we're driving to the national park, and it's not going to take that long, and it's going to be our first big bus ride as a whole group together, and we're very excited. This is a small group. We usually have anywhere from 10 to 20 people. This is only a group of 9 of us today, and for this trip, which is kind of nice. We're really getting to know each other from the get-go, and everyone is absolutely fucking amazing. I just want to say this is such a great group of people. I felt connected to every single person on this trip, and I had such a wonderful time. I literally miss all of you so much, and I know it's not even over yet, but I hate it. Also, I just love how supportive everybody is. It was like, hey, do you want me to take your selfie here? Do you want me to take a picture of you? And like, we did this for not just each other, but we did it for other people. We were like, oh, did you want a picture together? Let us help you. Once you get to the national park, there's a little entrance where there's like shops and bathrooms and stuff, and you have to walk over to this marina, and we waited for the big boat. The big boat. It's not the biggest boat we're going to be on, but it's the second biggest boat we're going to be on, and the first biggest we're going to be on today. Also, look at these fucking swans. Look at how majestic they are, and I know that they are more tame than people think because they swam right up to my camera, and I was like, oh, hello. And I'm sorry, but I'm from Arkansas. When you see a swan or a goose, they're usually trying to kill you. They hate us, and these swans were just like, sup, we like you. Do you have any snacks? And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't feed you. Our guide, Lucia, gave us our little boat ferry tickets, and the best part about having a guide is that not only did she keep them until we had to get on the boat, as soon as we got on the boat, she took them back so we wouldn't lose them. And I was like, that is who we need on this trip. At least that's who I need, because usually when I'm traveling, Shelby is the keeper of my cards and my keys. So if there's a hotel room key card, Shelby's the one in charge of it, because bitch, I'm gonna lose it. This is the downstairs of the boat, and this is the upstairs of the boat. We chose upstairs, even though the seats were not as comfortable, because we wanted to see a view. And it's not a very long boat ride. We're talking maybe 10 minutes, just because it's going real slow. Like, the kind of boat ride you don't even need Dramamine for, because you're not gonna be on any kind of, like, splish splash taking a bath. It's just a very slow, relaxing glide over the water, all the way to the national park. So listen, on this boat, I saw an older woman, and she was British, and she was trying to get her friends to all line up in a diagonal line so that she could get their picture, you know, like have the person on the end be the furthest out, so then like you could see everyone's face. They were struggling, so I finally just stood up and moved everyone's head where it was supposed to be, and they all looked at me like I was fucking crazy, but it did work, and their picture looked cute. And then I went to sit back down on my side of the the boat. He touched the butt. I go back to sit where I'm supposed to sit, and I hear them talking shit about me. She goes, that crazy lady. And I said, the crazy lady? She's like, that crazy woman who helped us. She was off her rocker. She's crazy, but our picture looks great. And I was like, well, you're welcome. Oh, look, more swans. And these are the most greedy, hoggy little pigs I've ever met. They wanted to be in my face. He tried to eat my phone at one point. I know they're used to people feeding them because surrounding this little pond they're in is like 4 or 5 restaurants. They be eating good all the time. And I just got down on the ground because I was like, I've never been able to get this close to a big bird like this without it trying to peck my eyes out. No, he swam right up to my camera and was like, hello. Also, there are so many cats in Croatia. I don't know if you know this, but I showed up to this fucking country ready for cats. And this was my first kitty. And I was like, will you let me pet you? I don't know. And she was like, well, of course I will. She's a little tortie and she's so cute. And we all petted her and loved her, and she loved it, and she followed us around. Also, the cats in Croatia are very well taken care of. Also, here is what we're here for. Look at this. This is the most beautiful waterfall. It's called the Skradinski waterfall, Skradinski Book. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna say it wrong. But so many people were waiting in line to get their picture in front of this waterfall, and Mel was like, well, look at this little place down here. Why don't we go down here instead? And nobody was down there. And it was a little bit colder because it was like shaded. Look, you had to like walk down this little bank. It was perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Some of us farted down there. I won't name names. It was the cat. Not really. She's perfect. She didn't do anything wrong. Look at her. See you tomorrow.